All right, you guys, NF, he dropped. He's finally here. I'm excited to get into it. But before we do, we got to talk about where we're at in the journey a little bit before we start breaking down these new music videos that he just put out. Shout out to my NF fans. What's up with you? Look, NF comes into the game. He's a Christian artist. Then his whole moniker is real music, right? So he gets vulnerable. He starts talking about those internal battles that goes on inside of him. He has fans that are reaching out to him saying that this music is the reason that I continue to move on, that I continue to live. So in order to help people, he leans into his spiritual warfare to make it a relatable thread to these kids and to these fans and to these people that genuinely feel like this music is keeping them alive, giving them a reason to live. And I've always appreciated Nate for that. And early on in his career, he had all the comparisons to Eminem, right? Like, this is a wannabe Eminem. Even Eminem himself came out, you know, like he was a recovery clone of him, of Eminem, which was a mistake. Because I'll tell you, as one of the biggest Eminem fans on earth, Eminem can't portray his art in the way that NF can. I'm just going to keep it a buck, man. NF deserves his own mantle anyway, man. He stands alone. He does his own thing. And to me, he doesn't sound like anybody else, and nobody else sounds like him. I salute NF as one of the greatest artists of our generation. I think he's an immense talent. And and it just goes to show you, whenever he drops and it makes all of this noise when he hasn't even been around or heard from in 3-4 years, his ability to stay relevant is because of the story that's continuously being told that never has an end. And I'm a sucker for it, bro. And I'm a sucker for those internal battles, man. As somebody that's, you know, I'm 10 years removed from drugs. I'm sorry, 12 years removed from drugs. And just those battles are nonstop. Somebody that leans into my faith with Jesus as well. Those battles just don't ever quit, man. They never stop. And there's always somebody else that's knocking inside of you that's like, hey, let me out, bro. I can make things a lot easier for you right now. You should let me out, and you should take a back seat. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, it seems like it's the right thing to do. And I think that NF's whole moniker of real is just to display that in a way that's relatable to me and you. So salute to the dude, man. I just think he's the illest, man. I've seen him perform live. Incredible. If he goes on tour, you should get tickets. It's one of the greatest performers I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of people. Anyway, I'm starting to nerd out a little bit. Let's get back to the track. Let's get back to the story. So he a few years ago, he puts out Hope. One of my favorite first singles of all time was Hope. And I would say that Hope is probably my favorite all-around album from him because of his range. He was able to hit different genres, and it wasn't all rap, but that rap was there if you wanted it. And he sounded like he was in a good place. I was cheerful for him. I was excited for him. And it does leave you to wonder, when you leave that album, where are we going? Right? Because as an NF fan, you want to see him succeed. You want to see him do well. You want to see him be happy, but you also want that music that hits you in your soul. And that music that hits you in your soul normally comes from a darkness, or comes from a dark place. And NF is no stranger to that. He knows that. So he's always faced that battle as well of like, should I even try to get better? Should I try to be better? Because then I'm going to let all these people down. And I can imagine, man, that's a constant warfare that goes on in someone's mind. I don't want NF. I feel like sometimes NF, by the way he says things and the undertones of the music, I feel like he feels like he's alone in that. You're not alone in that, brother. You're just you're kind of a big deal, kind of a mega star, bro. So it feels more intense for Nate. But I've been blabbing about it enough, man. If y'all are ready to get into these videos, let's get into them, man. This is NF's 2 brand new music videos off of his brand new EP, Fear. All right, and I will tell you guys, as a pre-warning, this is going to be a long video because this is a breakdown, and I don't want to get blocked by UMG. So I'm going to do my best to not get blocked by UMG. If I end up getting blocked, we'll put it on Patreon, bro. But I'm literally going to be livid if I get blocked. So we're going to take this step by step.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hey. Hello.
Knocking at my door again.
Love the sound.
Begging me to come outside.
Yeah.
let you back into my life.
And that's just a relatable thread off the rip already. Like, and for those of you that know the story, y'all know about Nate, you understand. If you understand, you understand. This is the mansion. This is what goes on inside of his head. This is the battles that are constantly going on up there. And he has different versions of himself in different rooms. And the last version of himself to be alive is the one from Hope, which is why he's dressed in the way that he was dressed on the Hope album. So it's exciting to see, like, are you going to actually let this darkness in? But I was just talking to you guys about that warfare that we all have inside of us whenever we've changed, whenever we lean in our faith and we've got a dark past or we've had a darkness inside of us. We want to lean on Jesus. We want to do things the right way. We believe that leaning on Jesus is the right way to do it. But sometimes it just feels like it would be better for us if we just let that darkness come in.
Now, usually I'd be strong enough
Facts.
to lock the doors and keep them shut. But not today, I'm desperate. So go ahead and come on in.
Usually I would be strong enough to lock this. I would be strong enough to battle this. I would be strong enough to keep it at bay. But not today. I'm desperate. I am desperate. What do y'all think causes that desperation? I want to know in the comments. I want y'all to follow me here. What do y'all think actually causes this form of desperation of, you know, I gotta let it out. I gotta let him come back to the surface, man. I'll tell you what I think it is. I think it's because you start to feel like this version of you isn't going to be able to work through these battles in the way that the old version of you could. So ultimately you want to let that old version of you or that darkness creep back in to handle it for you so that you don't feel like you have to do it.
So go ahead and come on in.
Let's go, dog.
So go ahead and come on in.
Hey, this is hard, bro.
OCD is worse than ever, hands are bleeding. Maybe I should take the pill stone. Know what's going on with me. Some days I actually think I might be schizo.
And yeah, that's it. Like, it comes in and it's just like all of a sudden, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's this battle that's going on. And it's like my OCD is going crazy, bro. I'm starting to feel like I'm actually a schizo. I feel like I'm kind of psychotic. And you forget that there's a battle that goes on. You can't just let it come back without battling it. You know what I mean? You don't just lay down. You don't just give in. So now these voices are just going to be going back and forth in your head with the quickness. And I appreciate the way that he displays that.
Frantic, probably not, but even writing this is making me begin to spiral. Oh, God.
Let's go, Nate.
Made a promise to myself I wouldn't let the fear back in, but then I did though. Told the world that I was sick of running, then went back to running. What a joke.
I told the world that I was sick of running. I said I was never going to let this darkness back in. And on the Hope album, he had a song on there called Running. It's my favorite song on Hope. It's my favorite song on Hope. I'm done running from you. Spent my whole life in your shadow, scared of who I would be if I... You get what I'm saying? So it like he said I was done running, but there he goes running again. So he feels like to himself, he's like, what a joke, bro. You're a joke. That's a bad place to be when you feel like you're losing that moniker of real that you hold on to so tightly.
Disappointing, yeah, me too. I thought I finally made a breakthrough. Guess not.
Yeah.
It's the same song and dance. You all seen it before. Darkness holds out its hand, then we walk to the floor.
This is fire, man. It's the same song and dance, bro. You've seen this before. It's the same old tune. I'm not trying to tell you guys that I'm telling you a new story here. Same song and dance, bro. You've seen it before. Me and Darkness just start holding hands and we walk out to the floor and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But what I appreciate about NF is his vulnerability to put this out in the open, because it's something that I don't normally like to talk about, but it can be therapeutic to talk about it. So I understand why he does it.
Every decision made isn't mine anymore. Like a puppet with strings, I just don't have a choice. What's the truth? What's a lie? Help me, God. Help me, Lord. Face your fear.
Love that. Help me, God. Help me, Lord. The word Lord. It's a submissive term. It's I submit to you in all that you are. I have no strength here. I have no battle here. Lord, take these reins. Help me. Please help me. That's how I got saved, if y'all didn't know. A lot of you guys don't know about my story. That's okay. We'll save it for another time. I got no room to tell my story in his story right here, but I got saved. I got saved by Jesus from literally running to the Lord, and I let go of my command, right? It's like, I can't do this. I need God to do this. And then I submitted. And that term Lord is a submissive term. It's I'm submitting to you. You are the Lord.
Dry your eyes, grandma died. What's the point? Lost the keys, lost my hope, lost my will, lost my joy.
That's an important part too. My grandma died. I lost it, man. I lost it. And sometimes it can literally be something traumatic that happens to your life and you just feel like you kind of lose it all. I lost the keys. I no longer have the keys. So that's insinuating that in intro 3 that this guy is ultimately the one that was holding the keys, right? I think. I don't know. It's all about perception, right? That's why he named the album Perception. But I've lost the keys. I've lost my joy. I've lost hope. And if you want to go on his journey of hope, just looking for a source of hope, looking for a source of inspiration, that goes back songs and intros ago, looking for the map to hope, finding the map of hope, gaining the hope, putting an album out called Hope, and now I've lost it. Also, the visuals here are stimulating, man. I love this. Like, he's tied up. He is a puppet. He cannot move unless the ropes move him. It suffocates you like that sometimes. The darkness can really suffocate you like that.
Lost a friend, lost my hope, lost my faith, lost my voice.
It's important too. Lost my faith, lost my home, lost my voice. When you lose all of those things, you feel like you don't have a reason to exist at that point. And that's a very sad place to be. It's a depressing place to be. I'm glad that he was vulnerable enough to let us in on that. This is a great video, man.
Standing back, watching my mansion burn to ash while I hold the gas can, asking God if he started this fire.
That might be the most important lines in the whole song. Standing back, watching my mansion burn to ash while I hold the gas can, looking up at the Lord like, did you do this? Let's get into it, man. We got to talk about it. The mansion, what it represents is his mind and all the different pockets in his mind where he puts these different versions of himself. And he ultimately has to keep them at bay, but he doesn't want them to be ended. He doesn't want it to be thrown off. And he keeps this mansion because it makes him feel, he feels like it's a safe place. You could go back and listen to the song Mansion and you can understand their perception around what mansion means to him, what that mansion means to him. And he's burnt to the ground, bro. And he's the one holding the gas can, right? He's the one that's holding it. And he's looking up at God like, wait a minute, is this what you wanted? Did you do this? I didn't. What, me? I don't want it to go. I don't want to lose that control. I have that control of putting them in these pockets. I'm used to it. It's routine to me. It's you shake that up, you burn it to the ground. I don't know what to do. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I can lean. When something happens, I don't know. What do I do? That's where he's at. And I think that's where he's trying to tell you guys he is. This is not surface level stuff, man. This is deep. And I think a lot of people are going to relate to this, man, because at the end of the day, you know that mansion's got to go. You know that it needs to be burned down. That's why you did it. And yeah, maybe God led you to do it. But now it's gone. Now it's dust. Now it's ash. And you have no choice but to just build. It's a great place to be. It's a scary, scary, scary place to be, but it is the greatest place to be. In layman terms, that's called rock bottom. This is fire, dude. This is fire.
Is this what you wanted?
Is this what you wanted, God?
Is this what you wanted?
I mean, think about it. And that's where you're looking. He's looking up. He's like, is this what you wanted, God? Is this where you wanted me to be? Hopeless, not knowing where to turn, scared of who I would be if yeah, I'm done running. You have to be now.
Make all my hopes and my dreams come to life just to lay them to rest.
Let's run that back. Bring all my hopes. That's a dope bar. Make all my hopes and my dreams come to life just to lay there and rest.
Dreams come to life just to lay them to rest.
That's where he feels like he's at. That's the underlying tones of this EP to me. I think that he feels like he's done. Because listen, man, like I said at the intro of my video, he does feel this sense of responsibility to the people that he has helped, right? So there's a sense of responsibility there of like, I can never get better. If I get better, how do I help them cope? If I get better, do these people even want to listen to my music anymore? Do they want to hear me talk about being happy? And the other underlying tone of this EP is that, which we're going to get to and washed up here in a second, but the other underlying tone is, I ain't got it. I don't know if I got it in me anymore. I feel like my prime is past. And I hate that he feels that way, bro, because this is some of the best music he's created. So is Hope. No, it's not that, well, Hope, the song was theatrical, but it's not, no, it's not some of those old classic songs that we love from NF, but objectively speaking, it's some of the best music he's created as a whole, just artistically. And I've always said that I think, in all honesty, he can rap. He can rap with the best of them, bro. But I honestly feel like he's an even better singer than he is a rapper. So I like hearing this type of music from him. Even this is such a creative, like, to hear this beat and to take it to this place. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Give me a false sense of peace just to show me what peace really is.
Yeah, man. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Wait, how many of us have been there? Is this what you wanted, just to give me a false sense of peace to show me what peace actually is? It does feel that way sometimes, man, when you're talking about God and when you're talking about the creator of the universe and our understanding and our mentality. We can't comprehend why he does the things that he does. I lean a lot on, I think God's trying to make me tougher here. I think he's trying to make me stronger here. I think he's trying to give me more patience here. I think he's trying to, but at the end of the day, it is a sense of, is this what you wanted? To just give me this peace temporarily, just to show me what peace actually is? Man, I love vulnerable music in general, but Nate takes it to a whole other level, bro. Whole different level.
Is this what you wanted? On the verge, on the edge. Is this what you wanted? Petrified, scared to death.
And I feel this too. Is this what you wanted? On the verge? I'm on the edge, God. All this work that you've been doing in my life, all these blessings, my family, my kids, this new version of me, seeing what it does, just to ultimately be on the edge, wanting the darkness to come back. It makes you feel hopeless. It makes you feel hopeless. Is this what you wanted? It's hard for me to wrap my brain around it, God.
Is this what you wanted? Praying to God, desperate. Is this what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Hanging on by a thread. Is this what you wanted? Empty heart, nothing left.
Is this what you wanted? Hanging on by a thread, empty heart, nothing left. Come on, man. Come on.
Is what you wanted, breaking down, spiraling. Is this
Breaking down, spiraling.
what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted?
Look at this.
Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? To have. Is this what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted?
Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted, God? Watching my mansion burn to the ground. It burns to ash. You know what the mansion means to me. You know how it helps get me through. Could it be? And I'm just freestyling here. Could it be that God is doing this to help Nate to totally and utterly lean on him? Don't lean on your mansion anymore. Don't lean on that darkness anymore. Lean on me, and I'll get you through it. This is a great song, great video. I love the imagery. I love the imagery of him standing in a church with all of these empty pews, and he's just looking up to God like, I'm the one holding the can. I'm the one holding the matches. I'm the one that set the fire. But God, did you do this? Was this what this is what it was all for? Everything that I've been through in my life, all the lows that I've been through, just for you to ultimately take me to the peak. Show me what peace is. Show me that my hope can be rewarded, just to ultimately burn it all down. Man. Uh-oh. This is hard, boy. This is hard. Now I got the keys. Yeah. Yeah. I love that, bro. I love it. What a great music. What great music and a great video, bro. Like, he just produces nothing less than greatness. And he feels like he's already past his prime. Y'all better tell Nate he ain't past his prime yet. I know that he said in my favorite joint off the album, bro, because I'm a motivational guy. My favorite joint off the album is Give Me a Reason. I listened to Give Me a Reason like 18 times in a row in the gym today. But yeah, it's like bro, you're not losing it. I wish that I could talk directly to him. Dog, you are not losing it. You are still in your prime, making the best music that I believe you've made in your career. And I followed him extensively. I know all of his music, every song. I know most of them by heart. I love NF. I think this is his best music. I just think it continues to get better. Don't get me wrong. He's got some classics, dude. The Search is a classic. There's a lot. There's a lot of classics. But overall, musically, artistically speaking, I think that he's just continuously getting better. I appreciate his vulnerability, and I think that it's awesome. So let's get into this next video. Yeah, Washed Up. And this is the underlying tone of like a lot of this album. I do want to say the beat is crazy. This is a very Kanye West inspired beat. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here to hear him rap over beats like this anytime, any day. But as we just saw, the darkness came in. What we perceived to be the darkness came in and took the keys. But like he said, he was the one holding the gas, holding the matches. He's the one that lit it, wondering if God is the one that lit it. So who is this really that we're about to look at right here? Is he the good guy? Perception, bro.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I lost the hunger. Where's that kid I used to be when I was on the come up?
starting to wonder if I lost the hunger. Where's that kid I used to be when I was on the come up, when I was rising? I will say, I have not seen that hunger. What's the name? No Name? Y'all remember that video when he first dropped No Name? That hunger, I don't know if that hunger can be replicated, bro. That he was starving. He was starving. And that was this guy. That was this guy right here. No Name is one of them classics, by the way. I'm probably not what you thought. I'm probably not what you thought. I used to judge everybody that wasn't like me till I learned it was wrong. Bro, he's spazzed. I love No Name.
Where's that drive I used to have before I had the numbers?
Hey.
Where's that take me as I am? I ain't gonna be no puppet.
Woo! Where's that drive I had before the numbers? Where's that hunger residing at? Where is it? Where's that take me as I am? You know why? Because I'm not changing, bro. I am who I am. That real moniker that I've been talking about in this whole review, that real moniker, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Where's that tell it like it is, don't let the label hush you? Where's that yeah, I know I'm rich, but we gonna keep the budget?
Fire. Don't care what the label says, bro. I'm doing me. You could take me as I am. Yeah, we'll make that happen because a lot of people frown upon these label situations and these label deals. What I can say about NF, he has never allowed the label to play games with him. Ever. He's never played the label games. I've never seen it. There's even a picture of him standing with other artists at his label, like, what's her name, bro? It's one of the funniest pictures on the internet, I swear to you, bro. What's her name? The girl rapper, man. God, what's her name? Yeah, look, this is NF standing next to Sexy Red. He's like, I do not want to be here, bro. I don't want to play these games. Even Sexy Red is like, who is he? He ain't never played them label games, bro. Or he would have been up there hugged up with Sexy Red with a, it's like he says a motto. I could do the label games. I choose not to. That literally sounds like to me. So I think NF built his base and went to the label to give him, I mean, he talks about it here. The check that the label ends up giving him, probably enough to retire on because he had that base. And I respect it. I respect the artists when they make these decisions. I just don't like to see people get used like a puppet and play the games of the label when they don't have the art. But NF's art has always been what reached the fans. It's never been a label situation. He raps and he makes music like an independent.
Where's that I don't really care about the radio? If they don't like the song, then don't play it. I ain't changing nothing.
Hey.
Yeah.
I ain't changing nothing, bro. If you don't like it, don't play it. That's why Let Me Down is such a smash. It wasn't made to be what it became. It became I think it's got to be his biggest single. Feels like we're on the edge. It was so NF. It's just, and when you listen to it in the flow of the album, it just sounds like another song on the album. It doesn't sound like it was a label push. So no, I'm not changing nothing, bro. If you want to play it, great. If you don't, cool.
Where's that person at? You see him, tell him I've been hurting bad.
And see, this is where I get lost a little bit, man. And I love it because I love the perception shifts. But where's he at? Tell him I'm looking for him. But the perception is that you are the one that NF is looking for. And he's right here. You get what I'm saying? So it's like this perception shift. It's like, wait a minute. Wow. So you really got to go back and listen to intro 3.
See him, tell him that I missed the way we used to rap. And I ain't making music anymore if he don't care enough to have my back. Yeah. Dropping trash. Wouldn't say that I've been doing that.
You ain't
but
doing
I'd
that.
be lying through my teeth if I said I don't think my moment passed.
Nah, dog, your moment has not passed. You're still in it. It's just that you take your time, bro. You craft it and you put out greatness. I've never, listen, I'm not trying to draw comparisons to Eminem. I'm the biggest Eminem fan on earth. Eminem has dropped way more trash than NF. Way more. And still came out with something better to top what he has done. Like, I still think Eminem's career is extensive. But, dog, like, everything NF puts out is great. everything. I've never heard anything that I was just like, that is trash. That's whack. He is a classic artist. He puts out classic material. Memorable, heart-wrenching, soul-driven, just super inspiring records and videos that you relate to because you feel it.
Yeah, I think my moment passed.
It did not.
On the brink of something great.
I love this hook.
Or have I lost it?
Am I on the brink of something great, or have I lost it?
Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up?
It's a fire hook, bro. Am I on the verge of making waves, or am I just washed up? Perception. What's your perception? That's a great sentiment. I think that we should all be asking ourselves. I actually think that that's a healthy conversation to have with yourself, because it's going to push you to do your best. It's going to push you to be better. I feel that way even in the content that I make on YouTube sometimes, where I'm like, am I on the verge of doing something amazing? Am I on the verge of doing something great? Or am I just, did I have a moment and it passed? But I'm here to tell you, man, when you really do surrender, when you give God that control, you'll see inspiration. You'll see things shift. You'll see waves get made, man. And just ultimately surrendering to the King, ultimately surrendering to Jesus has never strayed me from contentment, happiness, and I just give that control to God, man. But I'm not an artist on his level or his magnitude, so I understand it. I imagine it like he sounds, the undertones of this EP, which I love this EP, but the undertones of this EP is he sounds kind of lost artistically. Yet the art is amazing. He's great, bro. He's great.
The small rooms, the intimacy, no feeling like it. Those old shoes, nostalgic, I put my feet inside them.
I will say that this video, it's almost like he made a video for intro 3, but put a different song to it.
Lord knew I needed this to survive the violence.
I love this part too. The Lord knew I needed this to survive the violence. I had to go through these things. I had to go through the trials. I had to go through the tribulations. I had to go through the punishments, the hardships, so that I could become who I am, ultimately for the Lord, as he's about to describe right here. I love this line. A lot of people have been wondering where NF stands. He's about to tell you.
The raw truth, I'm nothing without the Father's guidance.
The raw truth, I'm nothing without the Father's guidance. He didn't just say God. He didn't just say, oh, I love God and God guides me. He said the Father's guidance. I'm nothing without it. I'm surrendered to the Father's guidance. It's encouraging to hear. It is. As a Christian, I'm encouraged to hear that. I will tell you guys, as a Christian that just loves rap music and loves NF, I don't care. I mean, if he didn't say this, it would have changed nothing. You know what I mean? But because I just love him. I love his art. It doesn't matter. Like, I think a long time ago, he lost a lot of Christians because he said, you know, they asked him, like, what's it like being a Christian rapper? He was like, Christian rapper, I don't really like that moniker. Would you call your plumber like a Christian plumber if he believed in Jesus? Like, you're not going to call him a Christian plumber. I don't think I should be called a Christian rapper. I'm a Christian and I rap. And I didn't think nothing was wrong with that. But, you know, people, especially the Christian community, they like to pick things apart, and they like to be more judgmental than the world, you know? So I understand it. And but I don't believe NF to do anything accidentally. I don't believe NF to not have a lot of depth and a lot of meaning behind every lyric and behind every bar. And I think that he did this with purpose. The raw truth, I'm nothing without the Father's guidance. And that's just not some God. If you believe, if you're a Christian, that's when you believe God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit.
Who are you?
Fire.
The question that built this whole empire. Your old news, a statement that makes me think retire. The game's new, so eventually we all have to climb it. When wrong moving, career is dying.
Fire. I love that part because in the video he makes the sound of the shovel, like in intro 3, but on the album it's shots. Poo, 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 which also sounds fire. But let's run this back a little bit. The game's noose, eventually we all have to climb it.
When wrong moving.
The game's noose, eventually we all have to climb it. One wrong move, poof.
Career is dying.
Career's dying. So that's actually a pretty strong sentiment because I'm climbing this rope that I ultimately know just leads to it leads to the end. Why am I trying to climb it so fast? Like, why am I trying to climb this rope that I know just leads to my own demise? Yet I'm steady climbing it. And just wondering when that moment of boom, my career is dying is going to be. NF, I got news for you though, Bubba. It is not now. It's not now, bro. Your music, this is greatness. The beat, the soul in it, the lyricality, the video, like visually, everything is just top notch, bro. Like you're fine, bro. I think that he feels like he's got to deliver another No Name or something like that in order to, but that's just who you were then. And it's a classic. We still listen to No Name and we still love No Name. This is important for people to see, I think.
Yeah. Can I revive it?
Yeah.
Did that check the label gave me make me uninspired?
Can I revive the career? I don't think it needs to even be revived, bro. I think that he's going back and forth in his mind like this, bro. Your career is fire, bro. You don't need to revive it. But I do appreciate the sentiment of, did that check that the label gave me make me uninspired? I don't think he sounds uninspired, but if he's openly stating that he is uninspired, I think that we shouldn't have a whole lot of... I've seen some people talking about there's an album coming out in 2 or 3 months. I guarantee it. I don't think so, Bubba. I don't think so. I would love it. I would be stoked, but I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I'm not saying that this is his last. I think that this is him telling you guys, I need to get inspired. Give me a reason. He wants the fans to, I mean, don't do it. If he goes on tour, go to see him on tour, bro. He's talking about, I want the fans. Give me a reason is so hard, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's the new No Name right there. Give me a reason is crazy. I remember seeing what's his name in the UFC walk out to that, and everybody, that song was buzzing before it was even finished. That's how much people love new NF records, man.
Am I ignorant to think that I still got the fire? Am I hanging on to something I should say goodbye to? Yeah, has my time expired?
Who is the one shoveling the dirt back on top? Because the hopeful NF, gone. This NF is being buried. Is this Johnny, the one that we always heard about? I hope it ain't Johnny, because Johnny sounded like, yeah, Johnny needs to be left alone. Y'all feel me? I don't think Johnny needs to be known to the world right now. So I hope that ain't Johnny. I want to see whatever this is rise from the ashes, man. And I know that we're going to get in it. I know that we'll get a continuation at some point. If it's in 2 or 3 months, I'll be the first one to come on here and apologize to you guys. But I don't think that he's coming in 2 or 3 months, man. I think it's going to take another year or so. He's got to get inspired. This might be the first step to it. He might need to see the reception for music like this. And I have no complaints. I think that this is ill. His song with MGK, crazy. His song with James Arthur, crazy. His song with Give Me a Reason, crazy. This record, crazy. All of them are crazy, bro. All 6 songs are just, they're stellar.
Did my prime already pass or am I about to find it?
Hey.
Did my peak already happen or am I still climbing?
I love that part too, because it's insinuating, listen, man, I'm not giving up. Like, did my past, or I'm sorry, did my prime pass me already? Or did my prime pass already, or am I about to find it? Or am I about to lean into it? What is it? I don't know yet. Here's some experimental music. Let me figure this out. I think we should champion this. I think we should champion him continuing to do records like this because this is different. It's growth. And artistically, it's growth. Spiritually, it's growth. It's progressing in the correct direction. He's not moving backwards. He's moving forwards. And I love to see it. And this music video is crazy. Crazy.
Is that passion that I had gone, or am I?
That passion ain't going nowhere, bro.
Something great. Or have I lost it?
I don't think his passion has gone nowhere, bro. I just think that, he listen what he did with Hope. And I'm proud of him for it. He puts out Hope. Great album. I think it's my favorite album. I just said that. I really like Clouds, though. That was a mixtape, I know, but Clouds is so fire, bro. So fire. But he puts out Hope. He goes on an arena tour with Cordae. And then he adds a second leg. The man went on tour for like a year off the hype of the Hope album. And I think that Bridget, his wife, had just had a new baby during that time frame. So I think when he got home, like he just, let me be a family man. Let me be a father. Let me be a husband for a minute. And I think that that's normal. I think that that's good for him. And I think that what it is, man, is he has found his place of happiness, his contentment. He's starting to lean more into his faith in God. And I think that he's having trouble finding inspiration for the heart-wrenching, soulful, heart-pumping records. But I know it's coming. I'm telling y'all, I know it's coming. A whole different version of him is coming, and it's going to be ill.
Am I on the verge?
And I still think it's going to be nasty and mean, too.
Or am I washed up?
I love this record, man. Love it. Visuals just stunning, bro. You could tell that he's inspired by Kanye West. You can tell. I think he even wears a lot of Yeezy. I think that the shoes are Yeezy. I know he wore Yeezys around the time of the Hope album. But like Kanye did this with his mom's house. Remember? On Donda 2 or whatever, he had the house lighting on fire. I'm not saying NF is stealing from Kanye by any means, but I just think he's heavily inspired by Kanye West. And I love to see it because I also think Kanye West is the greatest artist of a generation. Who is this? Who do y'all think it is, man? Who do y'all think it is? Let me know in the comments who you think this new thing is that shoveled the dirt on top of. Like they're both the NFs, whatever NF you love, they're both gone. Who is this new NF? I'm excited to see it. And I'm in love with this EP, and I'm going to hit every song, but I wanted to do these two videos together, and I wanted to break them down. I hope I don't get blocked. I hope I paused it enough. I know a lot of you are probably like, man, you paused a lot. You talked a lot. I have to, man. I can't just let the song ride. If I let the song ride for like 20 seconds, dude, they're just going to pop me, So I wanted to see if this will work. It still might not work. I just don't want to get blocked. It does me wrong in the algorithm. I don't mind the claims. UMG is gonna claim stuff, but I love this EP. I do. My only complaint is that I wish there was more songs. That's it. And I'll be real with you guys. His rapping skills, his rapping ability here is elite. It's elite. This is a different beat for him. This is a different tempo for him. He still nailed it. And if you want that old NF, go listen to Give Me a Reason. That's ugh. Give Me a Reason is my favorite song right now. Like I told you, I listened to it 18 times probably in the gym this morning. It's so hard. I can't wait to go over Give Me a Reason with you guys. Anyway, man, thank you guys for watching. I've talked enough. I appreciate y'all. Go get this album, bro, or this EP. and, you know, show NF some love. I appreciate y'all for watching all the way to the end. I'm going to link my NF playlist right here. So if you want to check out a couple of other NF records I've done, you can click right here and do so. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. See you on the next one. Peace.